Welcome, everybody. Well, Cynthia, thank you for welcoming everybody on. Well, we're so glad to have each and every one of you on. So, I am Michelle McKay with my partner, Cynthia Bolden, and we are so excited to welcome the amazing Kristen White, who is just a product expert. And so, tonight, we are just asking Kristen to just share all of her amazing knowledge on the drops with you guys. But first of all, we would love to know if we have any droppers. So, any customers, any folks and guests that are taking the drops right now, please put a one in the chat so that we can acknowledge you, welcome you. We're so thankful that you joined us. And you know what? It's an honor. It's an honor that somebody here thought enough about you to invite you to this call, because what this call is all about is you've already
You
experienced
got
the
to do your
drops,
letter
right?
tonight.
Okay, one second. Let's everybody mute out for me. So you've already experienced the drops. So we want to make sure that you join in where you fit in. And so therefore you get to see what the options are for getting your drops at the best discount. So I'm going to introduce Kristen White. She is a certified fitness trainer, owns her own gym, and like I said, she is one of our greatest experts on product knowledge here. And she's had knowledge about these drops for over, how's it, 12 years, Kristen? 12 years?
Yes.
And so she's probably been on these drops off and on, and she's going to tell you her story. But we're so excited to welcome tonight Kristen White. So, Kristen,
Thank
take it
you.
away.
Okay, thank you. So if you don't mind, Michelle, I think I do have a few slides pulled up that I think I can share if I am host. I think I got them ready in the background. My PowerPoint wasn't quite ready for y'all, but I finally got the one I needed. So if y'all don't mind, I'm going to share my screen, and I think I can.
Yes, we'd love for you to. Awesome.
Okay, if you can, hopefully you can see it. If you cannot, y'all let me know. Can y'all see my screen?
We can see it and just make it larger.
I'm
You'll
gonna
see
make
it.
it
There you go.
bigger for you.
Hey,
All right, so I'm gonna get
perfect.
through just a couple of first of those um, bullet points that we don't need to worry about, because I want to talk to you about the drops right out of the gate. So I have been on the drops since about 2013. I am a gym owner. I'm still sitting in my gym, even though I have this nice virtual background. Y'all don't want to see exactly where I'm sitting. We still have classes going on right now. But I want to tell y'all how I stumbled upon them. In 2013, I really didn't think I needed to lose weight, but my dad found these and he said, I think I'm going to try these. And this is 2013. And I said, You're not trying anything until I see it. I've been in the fitness industry since 2004. And I said, Let me try them first. This man was 300 pounds. And I said, If I give you the clearance and I think they're safe, then you can try them. So I tried them. I looked at the ingredients and I was like, wow, I lost 8 pounds and I didn't do a whole lot. I was in my 20s. And when you're in your 20s, you don't really have to try that hard to lose weight, right? But here's the cool thing. I gave my dad the clearance to use them and he lost 60 pounds. That was huge, right? Then I started to deep dive into all of the other products that the company had. And I fell in love because I was what you would call the product snob. I looked for fillers, binders, synthetics, and this company covered them all. And the drops really work for everybody, which is what I loved about them. I was a 20-year-old and I lost weight. I felt better. I got energy. My dad was in his 50s. He lost 60 pounds, and then my mom lost 50. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what's in them, but I just like for people to know that this company comes with solutions, okay? They are all guaranteed tested and proven. That's why I house them in my gym and why I feel very comfortable selling them and giving them to all my clients, because I know, one, they're going to get a benefit from them. And it's also an integrity thing. I can't give something to somebody unless I know, one, it's proven, tested, and it's clean, and I know they're going to feel a difference after they use it. So that was what has kept me coming back to each of the product lines. But of course, the drops are always a huge staple. The Noni juice is just one of the products we sell. I just like to touch on it that there are 172 million bottles sold, and this company uses it, okay? But I want to touch on two products right before I finish with the drops that I feel like really house and make a full circle if you're here for more than just some weight loss or body balancing. This is just a functional food product called MOA. It's just one of my favorites. And since I'm on here and I get to talk about, I guess, a little bit about what I want to throw it in because this is a really super punch pouch. It's 1.7 ounces of functional foods. It does more than just filling nutritional gaps. Okay. So we're not just talking about our vitamins and minerals. We're really talking about bioactive compounds that really help accelerate your cells to do their job. It makes everything just work better for you. We're regulating your immune system. We're helping excess inflammation. We're helping support long-term resilience. That is what's built inside this pouch. So if you're somebody that gets sick or you're trying not to get sick or you suffer with inflammation or you just want to fill in those things that make your cells do their jobs better, this is going to be your go-to and it's very convenient. This is everything that's in it. It's 36, again, superfoods, functional foods. That means they do more than just fill in those nutritional gaps. And I love the fact that there's no way I could eat all of that in a day, but I absolutely drink it. So, I couldn't even source it if I wanted to. Now, this is the second product. If you're over 30, this is a product for you. This is your anti-aging product. This is a product that's going to help stimulate growth and development, cellular generation, make you have better endurance. It's also going to make you sleep better. It's going to stimulate your body to make human growth hormone again. It's probably still making it, but it's after the age of 30, it's going to take a huge plummet. Okay. This is going to stimulate your body to start producing it at higher levels again. It is internationally patented. We know it works. Again, it's not going to give you a synthetic hormone. It's going to make your body do its job. And again, if you look at the graph, you kind of see where you fall and you see what human growth hormone does right here on the right. And who doesn't want that, right? This is your like anti-aging product. Now let's get to the drops. I don't like to say I sell weight loss. I never say I sell weight loss, but if you're here for weight loss, this could be a product for you. But I always tell people this is a product that balances your system. So if you're looking for how to get your thyroid working better, your hormones settled better, you maybe have a sweet tooth, that's me. You need your metabolism boosted. Maybe your energy is kind of plummeted, your mood's plummeted. This is a product that really resets the whole system. It is a 2-bottle system. The first bottle is called SlenderX, and in that bottle we have 11 homeopathic ingredients, okay? And this bottle specifically is going to be the one that's going to help those hormones curb that appetite, help regulate sugar, increasing the metabolism. And then the second bottle is going to be Accelerate. We're boosting energy there. That bottle will also help with your metabolism. We have methylated B12 in there. We have biotin in there. We have adaptogens in there. We know adaptogens are going to help with the mood, which essentially can help cortisol levels come down, which is a brother sister hormone to insulin, which we know can help that midsection. Insulin comes down. We're not storing fat. We are burning fat. So when you use the drops before your meals, we hope to help curb your appetite as well. You eat from that approved food list that we give you. If you're here for the weight loss game, that is what it's essentially going to help with if you need or so desire need the weight loss. Now, these are some real people, real results. People like to see before and afters, right? This is Cindy. This is her husband, by the way. So Cindy lost 32 pounds. Her husband lost 52 pounds. And they look younger. This is more people. I know everybody on this slideshow, so these aren't random people. But I always like to say sometimes your non-scale victories are bigger than weight loss. People report they're nicer, they're sleeping better, they have more energy, they're moving better, their joints don't hurt. So those are all wins too, as much as seeing, the weight go down. And Michelle, Cynthia, do you want to add anything?
I want you to keep going. We're going to follow you. It's always good when you're on.
Okay, I'm going to show them. Well, I thought I had it on there. I do not have the packs on there. I'm in the wrong slideshow for that. Do you want to share yours, Michelle, for the packs?
Yes, I don't have them pulled up, but let me just tell you guys. So this is what we love sharing. If you have been purchasing drops retail from somebody on this call, we love saying that you're going to need at least 90 days on these products. Wouldn't you agree, Kristen and Cynthia? For
Oh,
the
Yes,
most
absolutely.
yes.
optimal results, you need 90 to 120 days. So we have option number one, which is a 4-pack. Okay. So that's going to be either your own supply, or maybe you and your husband, or you and your husband and wife, and or you could share 3 boxes with a friend. Sell at our cost of $160 a box, and you get yours for free. And so there's profit there, right? You get your box for free. But then the second option is, let's say you have 5 friends that want to join you in this journey. You could order a 10-pack and get the price down to below $100 a box. So we buy them in bulk, share with those 5 friends, and you've got your 10-pack paid for. But guess what? You share with 5 more people and you've got some profit, but about $750, right? But the best one, you guys, the greatest discount, if you have 15 friends that you'd like to share these drops with, and go, let's say you've got a Bible study group or a women's networking group, and you got 15 friends, that pays for a 30-pack, gets the boxes down to about $82 a box. So you're going to make about $78 a box, and 15 friends selling them is going to be the break even point. Pay for your 30-pack. But say you sell 15 more, we're going to help you put almost $2,400 in your Venmo within a first couple of weeks. So, y'all, this is the greatest way to share with other people. And like I love to say, we're going to get these drops in the hands of billions. What other better way to do it than you guys who love the drops already share with your friends, and then they share with their friends, and then y'all can see how it just escalates from there. That's how we're going to get these drops in the hands of billions. So there's your 3 options. And I apologize that I didn't have the slides pulled up, but if you need to see that and need to see the profit, I think that's the easiest way to say it. 3 friends, share with 3 friends, get the 4-pack. Share with 5 friends, get the 10-pack. You got 15 friends, do the 30-pack. And if you're looking at this from the income side of things, we want you getting the 30-pack, right, Kristen and Cynthia? Because that
Yes, that's
gets
right.
you to the top commissions, to the top pay. And so we want to have that conversation with you. If you are looking at this as a business, get with the partner who brought you on to this call, and let's have that conversation. So, Kristen, Cynthia, anything else y'all want to follow up with?
I just wanted to say, of course, thank you to Kristen, because whenever she's on, she is truly an expert from her heart. You can hear her heart speak. And I'm going to ask her this question. You kind of touched on MOA, and you broke it down and talking about it being a functional food. And one of the thoughts, I wrote it down. Have you ever had that person, have any of you had that person that says, I just want something with everything in it? I think more pairs well with the drops, right? So
Oh,
anyway, if
yes.
you just, that's just something to think about when you really look at all those ingredients and can never eat that food. So thank you, Kristen, for bringing that out. And thank you for being with us and doing a phenomenal job and being a product of the product. So thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hey, and Kristen, and I want to ask a question that was asked to me today. I know the answer, but I want you to explain it for all of us.
Okay.
So let's just say you have someone that has had some stents put in. I know we don't treat, cure, diagnose, but I know that MOA is for cardiac health, right? That we would recommend that for someone who wants to strengthen their cardiac health. Wouldn't you say, both of you? And so let's just say cardiac function after some stents has decreased from 29% to 26%. What do you say about MOA added into the cellular nutrition for that person?
Well, we know Bioprint is in there and Bergamot is in there, which obviously helps getting cholesterol levels down. Bioprint's going to help absorb all those nutrients as well. So I think that it's a great add-on. Plus, it's just going to help advance all the other things in their cells to do their job and getting that inflammation down, whether it's in their tissues or their arteries or their veins, their vessels. everything's going to flow better. So I think it's a perfect add-on for someone with any kind of cardio issues.
And another thing, I know we don't cure, treat, or diagnose. That's great, Kristen, because the stent is doing its job. The stent is not throughout the body. It's
Right.
just in that place. So you want everything else functional with it, like you said, doing its job by having that nutrition for oxygen flow too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just looking at the chat just to make sure very quickly if we have any questions. But I'm so thankful that each and every one of you were on tonight. Like I said, it's no accident that you're on this call tonight. If you have been on the drops and you are looking at getting your next set of drops for the best price, we just shared with you how to do it. So your call to action before we leave this call tonight is make sure you get back with the person who invited you on this call, and let's look at these options. Let's get you on a call and get these ordered for you at the best price. And then if you, as a brand partner, invited someone on the call, make sure that you are following up with them. And I do see one last question. Let's see, MOA for MS. Either one of y'all want to tackle that question?
When I think of MS, I just posted today on that's where I go to Noni. And I'm not saying not to, but that's just where I've seen the great success. Just today, of somebody in my business posted their results after being on Noni so much. So that's just where I've been, Kristen. When it comes to food, it's not a yes or no in that area to me, whole food, but Noni, I've just seen great results with Noni.
Yeah, and I think MOA could obviously be a great foundation piece for MS or any type of issue because obviously it's just functional food. Anytime you give your body more nutrition and things that help with giving better nutrition, like so whether it's MS or it's
Right.
obviously not going to heal it, but the person with MS, if you look at CoQ10, there actually is studies with CoQ10 and MS. So again, we don't heal, treat, cure, diagnose anything. So it's hard for me to go, I hate to put out on a limb on what could help or
Right.
be with that. But Google and research CoQ10. We have a really great one, BioProQ, and I think there's studies that omegas and CoQ10 can be successful with MS too.
Absolutely. And I always tell everyone, even though many of us are very versed and knowledgeable about the products, it's always great if you're a brand partner to go on your shop site and ask Ally, our chatbot. Ask Ally that question and let her reach out to Barbara Cox-Lovesey, which you're going to get an answer back. What is the best recommendation for someone with MS? So you can hear from all of us, but ask the chatbot Ally what is recommended. So that's all we have tonight for our call. Such a great group. Kristen, thank you so much. And so sorry for the digital issue at the very beginning, but you guys, we made it. No, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. We certainly appreciate it and always love it when you're on with us, Kristen White. Thank you so much. And you guys, we have this call every Monday night. So be back here next Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Love you guys. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Night.
Good night.
Good
Thank you.
night. Thank you.
Night, everybody.